And with that being said, no wait, how's it going guys? Bringing you a match today against Seton from the Smoke and Battle Finder. Excuse me if my voice is a bit dodgy, I woke up about an hour ago, I was out last night and it was quite a long one, so it was a pretty cool match. This one was taken probably 2 months ago or so, and for some reason I've just had it sat in my hard drive for ages. It's a Trick Room team, as you can tell by Marowak and Duosion and Executor. That's normally a pretty good giveaway of a Trick Room team. But I brought along my Golduck, my Combusken, and Illumise, all that kind of good stuff. So let's get it on! Duosion, first turn. I go ahead and lead off with my Illumise because I figured he might want to do this to set up the Trick Room, and I can just go for a Life Orb Bug Buzz and get some good damage off. But Duosion's bulky, it can definitely take one Bug Buzz and set up that Trick Room. Then it can just proceed to recover or whatever, so... You know, not too big a deal. I know Illumise can probably take one of any single hit from Duosion, but I think I do pull a double out into my Baltoy just because I want to get up the rocks, and either way there's nothing that Duosion can do to it, so... Just gonna randomly go for the Power Split. Don't really know why, but... This was before I put Psychic on my Baltoy. I had like Earth Power as my only attack, and then Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Power Split, so not the best of sets because it does get walled by Haunter, which is going to be a problem, but here's some random switching going on here. There is a lot of switching because of this Flareon in this game. I mean, he definitely plays the Flareon well. I've never seen a better usage of a Flareon. So now I go to Fearow, in comes Armaldo, I go for a Drill Peck. Doesn't actually do as much as I thought it would, but Armaldo's a beast, what can I say? I'm going to probably start using this thing a bit as well. Because I want to try out different Rapid Spinners. I want to try out some normal Rapid Spinners, like War Turtle, Torkoal, Armaldo, all that kind of good stuff. Just to diversify my range a bit, you know? In comes my Combusken as he goes for the Stealth Rock, that is absolutely fine. I think, if I'm right, this was my like special attacking Combusken set, but before I put the Life Orb on it, so it's got the Eviolite, which I think actually comes into play a little bit later. Take out the Armaldo, that's fine. Oh, I lied, it is Life Orb. Disregard what I said. Get the speed boost, that means I can now outspeed his entire team, but the Duosion is just going to come in, and I know I can't take it out from there, so just going to go into your boy Dragoon to hopefully spin away the rocks. Or, I guess he still has the Haunter, so maybe not the best of tactics, but now he does switch out and go into said Haunter as... Actually, I think I'll go for a Power Split on this turn, expecting this. And I didn't really have much of a better idea of what to do, so... I was like, yeah, go for Power Split, whatever. Don't have Psychic, so it's pretty much the best I can do. So now I can switch out. I can take any single... Well, I figured, since I've Power Splitted him, and Baltoy has not very good special attack, I've lowered his special attack to the point where I can hopefully live a Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball from anything that switches in, which I choose to be Combusken, but now he switches out, goes into the Flareon, which is forever trolling me in my Combusken because I can't really do anything to it. That Flash Fire and that beastly special defense is nothing to mess around with, you know? But he gets the Flash Fire boost. I'm kind of thinking, well, I definitely need Combusken later on because assuming I can get this thing out the way, Combusken can probably sweep. Like, he has a slow team of Executor, Marowak, all that kind of stuff, which Combusken OHKOs everything, you know? But I'm going to go to my Golduck because it seems like the best switch in at this point. Now the Trick Room goes back to normal, I am now going to go for a Hone Claws because it's my physical attacking Golduck. Kind of wish I had Hypnosis at this point, but yeah, I still haven't tried that set. I might swap it out for Ice Punch or something, just to see how well it does. But I do go for said Ice Punch on the Duosion because apparently it's my best move to hit it with. I have Aqua Jet, Cross Chop, and Ice Punch. I do love it, it's a great set, but doesn't really have much to hit stuff like this hard with unless I gave it a Life Orb, but I do get the lucky freeze there, which definitely did come into play, I'm not gonna lie. That was an important freeze, and Golduck once again hacks in its foes with the freeze, like in one of my previous battles, but in comes the Haunter. I know outspeed, so I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet and get as much damage as I can before I die to whatever. But hey, guess what? Get a crit on the Aqua Jet, so I am 80% sure that crit mattered, and I apologise for all the hacks I got on my opponent in this game, but what can you do, you know? It's Golduck, he always gets hacks. So in comes the Exeggutor. That can easily take an Ice Punch, assuming I don't get another crit or a freeze. And he gets the Citrus Berry back up, so yeah, it is whatever. It is all cool. Golduck's going to go down to a Psychic, and I don't think the Trick Room's up at this point, so I can just... Well, I guess I go into Dragoon first just to spin away the rocks, but whatever this Exeggutor does, it doesn't seem like too big a problem because it's probably going to be like minus speed nature and whatnot because of the Trick Room team. So I do go for the Rapid Spin there. Unfortunately, he does have the sub, so I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have sub, but I guess if he's Citrus Berry Exeggutor, he's going to have it. So now I can go into my Leafeon expecting the Leech Seed, which luckily he does go for. Now the thing here is, I don't really have anything to hit it with, so I just have to pray he misses the Sleep Powder, which he does. You know, I had my 4-leaf Clovers handy, that's how I'm getting all this hacks. Go for the Roar, get rid of that sub, and in comes the Marowak once again. Actually, that was probably the first time, but just gonna go for the safe Leaf Blade as in comes its fire counterpart. Now, I go to Combusken. Now I go to Fira, expecting him to protect on my Focus Blast, but he does make a good prediction there. Goes for the Lava Plume as I try and Drill Run this thing to death. I was thinking, this Flareon is going to be impossible to take down. I have Firo with Drill Run, and that's about it. I don't really have anything else to hit it with, so I basically have to rely on keeping Firo around. I do miss a Focus Blast there, so he does get some hacks in return, but it wouldn't have killed, so I don't know if it was too crucial. Now I go to my Illumise expecting a switch to Marowak, I think, but yeah, it turns out he does go for a Lava Plume, takes down my Illumise, and at this point, Firo is just shitting himself. He's got a Flareon there. I need to hit the Drill Run. I need to take him out on one hit, otherwise I lose. So I go for the Drill Run, and yeah, you guessed it, gonna get a crit on the Drill Run. I don't know if that mattered or not. It's a Life Orb Adamant Drill Run. It does have a high crit ratio, but I don't know, Flareon's pretty bulky. Might have mattered, might not. In comes the Marowak, I'm just gonna go for a Drill Peck. Get some damage off before I die to a Double Edge. Marowak's got that good physical defense. So I think now it comes down to his Marowak, his Exeggutor, and like one other thing. And I got Combusken. Combusken can definitely outspeed this minus speed nature Marowak. Go for that Fire Blast, gonna take him out from there. And you gotta love Combusken, man. Combusken's like the perfect clean up all the mess that's left behind kind of poke, you know? Not too powerful, not too fast unless it gets the speed boost, but if you can take out a slow Pokemon, you're on a roll, baby. You can keep going, keep taking out them Pokemon, and hopefully go for the win. So Exeggutor comes in, got that Citrus Berry healing back up to about 80%-ish health. But go for the Fire Blast, and because Exeggutor does not have great special defense, that is going to take out that egg-faced tree, and that is going to be the game, I think. I think that was his last Pokemon. So Combusken there. I think most of my victory there was down to hacks, but Combusken's a pretty good sweeper. It did handle most of his team pretty well, apart from that Flareon, but yeah, I gotta say, definitely do not underestimate Flareon as a special war. It's weak to Stealth Rocks, but it's got Wish, Heal Bell, Lava Plume, Flash Fire, so it's not too bad. But good match, Seton. Definitely am looking forward to a rematch in the future where I don't get so much hacks, but I thought it was a good game nonetheless. So, with that being said, I got an announcement first. PokeMoshPit Beta and PokeMoshPit are back, as you've probably seen. I'm probably going to go to black screen here, but they are back after a long time of doing nothing because Wild Chase forgot the password, or DMAC didn't want to upload, or something like that. Xenon 3120 has decided to bring it back, and he is now in charge of PokeMoshPit main channel. A guy called Vec has been designated the role of leading PokeMoshPit Beta as well. So I'll leave both of their channels in the video description. They're both great guys, both make great Pokemon content. And we are looking for more people to submit to PokeMoshPit Beta, so if you're a Pokemon commentator and you want to get yourself out there, get some, network a bit with some other Pokemon YouTubers, definitely send your submissions to PokeMoshPit Beta. If you go on their channel, they've got all kinds of instructions on how to submit to them, and I don't know how long the waiting list is, but hopefully it'll go up relatively soon. And you know, every so often there's like a panel of judges which will review content and see if anyone is sort of able to post a PokeMoshPit main as well. So hope you'll enjoy the match, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.